What you did was you just pulled the prime me from a random time and forced me into another. It all makes sense now. Hello everyone, this is Chris and welcome back to Cosmic... What the heck was that? What on earth just happened there? It was like I was falling through the sky, like space was just flying all around me, and then I just fell and... Wait a minute, where's all my stuff gone? Where did all my stuff go? Maybe it's a new type of death that I didn't know about, so let's get back to our base and... Wait a minute, that's the birthday thing I built in the last season. Oh no. Oh no. This can't be happening. This can't be what I think is happening. Puffy, is that you? Is that Puffy? Puffy? Okay, so there's either two possibilities that I could see working on here. One is the entirety of Cosmic decided to rebuild all of last season just to prank me, or I fell back in time somehow. Like, this is so weird. Like, I never thought I would see like a place like this again. But maybe let's ask Puffy. Let's see like what he thinks. What's the date? Maybe then we could get a rough idea as to what's happening. Either that or like he'll just prank me as he normally does. But this is so weird, like just seeing everything again. Like April 4th? It's not April. It can't be April 4th. Like, April 4th is just like long gone. Like, it's been a long time since April, but oh, this is so weird. And here's my old house, my old starter house I started all that time ago. This is... I never would have expected to see something like this again. This is... Oh, this is so weird. Like, this is giving me serious flashbacks. But if I'm in the past, then is there any way for me to get back to the current Cosmic season? Because, like, I've fallen in love with this season before, but, like, it's long gone. It's in the past. Like, I've moved on. But, okay, maybe we could find something. Maybe we could go somewhere. Maybe we could see if there's anything around the place we can use. I don't know. I guess for right now, we can at least have a look around. I mean, I don't know what else to do, so I guess we can reminisce while we're in the past. But how on earth are we gonna find a way out of here? Because I have no idea. I remember a long time ago I built a time machine, but I don't think that technology quite works the same as it does, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I have no idea, but oh, this is weird. This is so weird. There's my what did I call this place? The hot rod or something shop. The shop I was never able to stock up, and behind is the famous crispy shack I had last season. Oh, this is at least bringing back old memories. This is at least bringing back, you know, when I used to come over here and build things. But yeah, this is really weird. I'm at least gonna I'm gonna maybe take a bit of food because I don't know where any of my stuff is. So I might as well take some of the stock. I'm sure past me won't mind too much. Oh, and here's my beloved Hitman area, which, you know, had some time, which it stopped and all, but oh, it is so weird being back here. Like, I remember this took me so long to construct, and it's bringing back old memories. At least it's cool to see this, but it's also frightening that we're here again. Where am I, Puffy? Your guess is as good as mine, cause I have no idea. But all right, let's what should we do? Should we maybe there's something somewhere? Maybe there's like a portal we could go through. Not like another portal, but maybe there's like a proper portal we can use to get ourselves back to the normal time frame. Maybe, but like that, That's just like going off on a limb. Like, I really don't know, and this is weird. Like, I completely forgot that this nether tunnel looks like how it used to look like with just netherrack and everything. But all right, maybe at my old base. Oh, this is gonna look so weird. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Oh, there's a chest when I asked for food, and oh, I'm feeling stressed. I'm just feeling so stressed right now. But all right, let's see what happens when we go through. Let's hopefully nothing bad happens. Wait a minute, my base didn't look like this when we ended. Like, I remember I got rid of that Garian sign and I built up more things around here. Oh, wait a minute. Is this when I was getting the villagers over to like the village area I was gonna build? Okay, so I at least have a rough idea as to when I am, but bigger question, how do I get back like to my proper base? Like, this is technically my proper base, but it's my old proper base. How do we get back to the current proper base? How are we gonna find a way to get ourselves back to the future, as some people might call it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I am very much so in love with all these builds and all this sorts of stuff around here, but at the same time, like, we finished this season. We're done. We've moved on. We're moving on to bigger, better things with, you know, cave stuff, with cliff stuff, and all that sorts of stuff. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know where I'm gonna go, or if I'm just destined to stay here forever. Ooh, I think Puffy spotted me. Okay, I don't really want to meet up with too many people from the past. Like, I really don't want to make any type of a paradox or anything. Oh, no, nothing serious. Nothing serious. Okay. Okay, well, maybe we ought to keep cover and... Uh-oh, James is here. Actually, maybe I could convince James, and then we can try and figure something out. Maybe that's the best course of action we could go. James, I might need a word with you. Can you keep a secret? Because I don't know how much I could really tell you, because I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. Like, something's just off.
Have you had too many fish, Chris?
I mean, you could call it that. That's probably what's happening. But basically, I'm from the future. I'm a person who came from the future. But then there was this lightning bolt of zappingness that just threw me back into the past season. And yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I don't think I'm supposed to be in this time. I'm supposed to be in future seasons. I'm supposed to be doing other things like this. This is not where I'm supposed to be anymore.
Yeah, okay.
I know I've been sniffing a lot of mushrooms lately, okay? I know, like, with the old spawn, I've been sniffing lots of mushrooms, but
I noticed.
Trust me, okay?
Okay,
Like,
I guess I'll just play along. Okay. Since you're from the future, what shall we do to get you back to the future?
You know, I was thinking, like, we both put our two heads together and we try figure something out. And wait a minute, hold the shrine. Oh, I completely forgot that was a thing at this time. But maybe what we could do is we can build a time machine. Like, I don't have quite the expertise or the brain knowledge, but I think if we both try and figure it out together, we might be able to figure something out.
Time machine. Let me check my redstone box. I guess we could use some of that to make a time machine. You know, I might charge for this because it's not every day one gets asked to make a time machine.
Put it on my tab, okay? Just I'll give you an IOU in the future, okay? I'll give future you an IOU.
Future, okay.
But
I'll be counting on that.
I don't think we should build it in too much of a public place because we don't know what's gonna happen with this. So what I'm thinking is, so I remember there was an island. I built a whole bunch of village breeders and stuff over like by my old base. So what if we were to build it there so that like even if it does blow up, it doesn't like destroy
Chris,
too much.
Don't go in there. don't go in there. Creeper, creeper, creeper.
Oh, okay.
A creeper just went through that portal.
Okay.
Let me go in. I'll put on my, just so we don't ruin the timeline. You better wear something so you don't die. And you're gonna need that. We need to make sure to get you back to the future before anything bad can happen.
True.
Yeah, that's very true.
We don't want a time paradox. That's the big thing, and I'm worried that just talking to you right now is gonna already start one.
I mean, I could always just, convince myself that this is all a dream. I was looking for my diamonds earlier. Apparently, I left them at home, and now, I don't have flint and steel. That
reminds me. Oh, you got a spider coming after you. That reminds me.
I'll
Like, I remember. It's still here. Everything is still here. So, you remember how I had my first oak block or something, and then I lost it? You remember that?
Yeah, you lost it.
It's still in here, so what if I were to just take it with me to the next season so that I don't lose it? I mean, it's brilliant.
I guess that would work. You could take your oak blocks from one season to another. Okay, I'm gonna go in first. I will see if the creeper blows up.
All right,
I need my sword.
I'll be right behind you. I'll be right behind you.
I'll be swinging. Careful.
All right.
Don't want to hurt
Coming
you.
in.
I'm spam clicking.
All right, I'm coming through. Something hit.
Something hit me. And there's
I hear something. Oh my. Okay.
That's a mess.
You know what? I'm gonna leave. The future is sorry, and no one will ever know I was here. Let's figure this out.
This is nuts. This is crazy.
I know.
So we're heading to your base right now.
Yeah, to where my base was. Question: do you want to know anything about the future? Do you want to know anything about the next season or anything? Just.
I mean, kind of yes and kind of no, because we got the new Nether update. Not Nether update. Why am I still on another update? Anyway, we got the new caves and cliffs update coming.
Well, I won't.
I'm trying. Don't tell me anything. I won't say anything about
but
the
I will
update.
say your reaction to everything in your video, it was priceless, absolutely priceless. All right, I remember there was an island. I think it was somewhere over this way where we can stay out of eyesight, and hopefully my past self won't notice it too much. Not that one.
I don't think the explosion could be too big.
No, I don't think.
I'm just hoping it doesn't explode.
Yeah, same. But you see that island over there? That one right off in the distance?
Little bitty one.
What if we just put it over there? Because then no one will quite notice it, apart from maybe me. But you know what? That's fine. So it's just over there.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go look for some things, and then we should hopefully be able to put something together. All right. It seems as though James is on board with my little thing. So let's have a look around. What could we use? I don't want to take anything too priceless is the thing. Maybe some stone bricks. Maybe just some stone variants, because I don't think I've used stone that much in my old base. So I think maybe some andesite, I don't know, stone brick walls. We could take some oak buttons, and I was wondering where this oak plank went. I remember way back when, I completely lost it, and I thought maybe I threw it in with another one, but no, it was just me coming back and taking it to the future. That's kind of weird to think about, but alright, let's keep looking around and let's see if we could find anything else that's worth taking. One thing that's really thrown me off about this, throwing me into the past season, is the fact that the iron has the old texture. It's so weird. I was so used to this for so long, and then just coming back to see it looking like this, it's just weird. Just something I noticed. Alright, I think I might be ready. I don't want to take anything too precious, apart from the first oak log, but I don't want to make too much of a difference for my past self to notice. So, let's go meet back up with James and get me back to my own time. Let's figure this thing out. I didn't take anything too precious because I don't want to make too much of an impact, so hopefully my past self won't notice.
If past self needs to not notice, then I can't, upload this until we're in the future? Yes? Yes.
Oh, you're recording this? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, keep this in the hush hush until we get to the present, because otherwise things might things might go a bit haywire.
Yeah. Okay. So you hear that, folks? You won't be seeing this until basically Chris gets back to the future. If he gets back to the future, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm curious. What even is today? Because I have a rough idea as to where I am, or when I am, but I don't know exactly when.
I mean, today's April 3rd. You missed April Fool's Day by 2 days.
Oh. Good thing too, because otherwise, like, things probably would have gone really bad. Like, no one would believe me then.
But I got a bunch of blaze rods, and I got all kinds of things here. What all will we need? We'll need some lights, and then we'll need
Well, I guess I'll work on the main, like, outer shell of it right now. Like,
okay, and I'll get the redstone ready.
We don't want it to look too out of place. We don't want it to look like, we're, taking too many things from right here. It looks like a medieval box right now, doesn't it?
A medieval box. I mean, I got quartz. That'll be good for conducting
space,
stuff, right?
That'll be good for going through the space-time continuum. Some stone bricks, and some quartz.
And we got wool. No, we don't want to use wool. Wool is too flammable.
True. What about wood?
I think we can use wood. I mean,
it might be less flammable. Maybe.
Okay, I got 28 quartz blocks.
I don't know if this is an urban myth or not, but I hear stripping wood makes it less flammable. But we can figure that out as we go. Strip it all away. And then
I got scaffolding.
And then this could be the thing that can control the time. But yeah, you don't want to know anything about the future? You don't want to know about your family or anything?
Well, at the moment, I want to know where my shulker box is.
You don't want to know about your wife, your kids, all that stuff?
I have a wife and kids? Oops, excuse me, sorry.
Ow. I mean, you could, and I just don't know about it.
Okay, well, without ruining the time continuum, the space-time continuum, what could you tell me?
Just next season is a lot bigger, and, a lot of things happen. I don't know a good way on explaining it without ruining things, and I really don't want to ruin anything. Okay, bye, Puffy. I will see you in the next few months. Do we have a door?
I got signs, and I think I have wood in here.
Wood can withstand the space-time continuum. That we're making all sorts of sense here, but
oak leaves. Yeah.
I have a bit of wood I chopped down right now, so I can use some of this. I can make an oak door. I mean, that'll work. That's fine.
That'll help. That'll let you know if there's a rough patch.
Yeah.
We have finished.
Finally, and hopefully this will work. I mean, wood, stone, and more wood. I don't think I've ever seen that in Back to the Future. I don't think I've ever seen that in Avengers Endgame, but I think it'll work.
Yeah, I think it'll work. I mean, we have high tech, glow. What's it called? Glow. Oh no.
The glow berry whatever things.
Yeah. Shush. Don't tell me.
What thing?
You're stuck on the update. Shush. Glow shrooms, whatever. Mushroom light things.
The glowy shrooms. Yeah, the glow shrooms.
I hope the rain isn't a bad omen.
Maybe that's a good idea. Let me go do that real quick.
I'm gonna need my armor back, but
Oh
please
yeah.
keep the totem. We don't want you to
Oh yeah.
expire.
Yeah, you could take all this stuff back, and you know what? Maybe you could hold on to all this stuff too. Like you never know like what's gonna happen then. So keep a hold of all this stuff, I guess, and even the fish and all this other stuff. Because I have all my stuff back in my own time. I don't know what everyone else is doing here, but yeah, you can keep hold of this, and
Give me a second.
sorry. And yep, the only thing. Actually, take the totem too. You know what? I'll be fine. Yeah. It's been fun.
Okay.
It's been fun being back here. I got my oak plank here, and yeah. How does this thing work?
So the way I rigged it up, like the blueprints you told me about, you have to hit this lever first.
Okay.
Then the one by the door on the left, lever, not button.
Okay.
And then it's this lever over here to arm it.
All right.
And then since you want to go to the future, you would hit this button.
Mm-hmm.
And then the button in the middle.
I'd invite you to the future, but I don't know what that would do then, and I think we just can get ourselves in a much bigger mess. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna step back. I don't know.
All right.
What we want to do here.
And I'm gonna close the door. It's very secure, so I can't remember a thing you told me, but it should be fine.
All
right, so I pull this. Okay. Nothing's blown up yet. That's a good thing. What was it? I think I pulled this lever. Oop, and close the door again. Okay. I think I pushed this again. I pull this to set it up. Yep. All right.
It sounded right.
All right. Let's set this to the correct time. And all right, it's been fun, past James. I will see your present self in the future. So push this, and here we go. Here we go. Oh. Okay, I think the worst is over. I think we're slowing down. Oh, that was not pleasant at all, but we are still alive, and we are someplace else. I don't recognize this. Why is there a... Oh, wait a minute. Do you remember, like, when I was freaking out about how there's some crazy thing and I thought how Puffy nuked me? Well, what if I did it? What if I did this? So, yeah, Puffy, apologies, for all that, nuke business that I blame you for, but, yeah, are we back? Are we even in the right time? Did I even calibrate to the right place? I don't know, but, we're at least alive. That's the good thing, and I don't know where we are. We just gotta find our way back, and, oh, wait a minute, is that my base in the sky? It looks like it. Okay, priority number 1, let's go get our stuff back right now. Oh, and would you look who is on? Hello, hi there, Puffy, good to see you there. And from the looks of things, most of my stuff still seems to be intact, which is a pretty good thing. But now on to a few matters of business. First off, to do with this time machine. Now, if you remember back in, I believe it was around Chapter 1, Season 5, I did build a time machine, and I just smashed it up. Didn't want anything to do with it. Well, I think this time, I'm actually going to keep this one. For one main reason, there's a few other reasons, but for one main reason, in the fact that I want to know what happened. I want to know why I was flung back into the last season, so hopefully with this, it should help me answer a few questions. And also, I think we need to upgrade our technology a little bit so it doesn't explode itself around the area, but yeah, at least it's cool that we have one of these things now. Oh, and also, it's still really cool that we actually found out where this oak plank was. I just stole it from myself, which is kind kind of weird to think about. But I think just for the safety of everyone, I am going to move this and hide it in a very particular place. Not exactly sure where that place is, but I am going to try and hide it in a pretty good spot. And one other thing, I remember telling James that I'd give him an IOU. Well, I actually have a better idea, because I found out that, you know, he was recording and all that sorts of stuff. How about go over, check out his view, check out his channel and other types of things, and see his perspective on this craziness and insanity of an event. But yeah, for now, I think I need to go lie down after this craziness and after reminiscing on last season. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.